What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. The first sign I saw was Pisces, so we're gonna go ahead and get a pop and shout out Team Pisces and shout out to Julie for tuning on in. I do want to say, as always, guys, if you're interested in a personal read, you can go ahead and head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com. Link is in the description box below if you would like to book me there. Let me go ahead and say what's up here to some peeps and we'll get started. What's going on, Julie? What's going on, Kunal? What's going on, Mahogany? God's Anointed Daughter, Renee, Itty, Caramel. What's up, Carla? What's up, Cheyenne? What's going on, Jesus? What's up, Healing Hearts? You said whoop whoop, happy birthday and happy Saturday, Anthony. I hope that I hope I got the day right this time. Absolutely, yes, you did. Thank you very much for the birthday wish. Appreciate that. What's up, Rebecca? How you doing? Hope you're doing great, my love. Either way though, guys, without further ado, let's get on into it and have a good ass live. Let's see what's up here, baby. So we're gonna start out here with Team Pisces and see what we got going on here for the fish. Moving on in throughout the rest of the weekend, babe. Okay, what insight and information is popping on through here for Team Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Pisces? Moving on into tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. Moving in throughout the rest of the weekend. Let's see what we got going on here for the fish. Pisces. Overall energy for you is gonna be a Four of Pentacles. You could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look here into the current energy, we have here a Knight of Swords in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we have here an Ace of Pentacles. And taking a look here at the outcome for Team Pisces is gonna be the Three of Cups in the reverse position as well. So let's have a look here, Piscean, and see what we got in store here for you. Now, rolling on into your weekend, you do begin here with a Four of Pentacles, and you pair that here as well with a Knight of Swords in reverse. So this kind of feels to me like moving into the weekend here, you're keeping something to yourself. I definitely feel like you're not talking about something. Knight of Swords reverse means lack of communication. Four of Pentacles means holding on to something. So I think you could be keeping something in or holding something in. It could be a secret. So maybe somebody tells you a secret this weekend. That might be a secret that you're keeping to yourself. Or maybe this is just about you not wanting to speak on something in specific. Having a look at what you're dealing with here. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles typically is representative of opportunity, but for some reason I feel like in this case it's talking about timing. Even though Pentacles can be representative of finances, it also could be representative of time. And the Ace of Pentacles is a card that usually represents an opportunity, but I feel like for you, you're saying when it's the right time, it's the right opportunity, right? So you're keeping something to yourself. When it's the right time to talk about it, you'll talk about it. When it's the most opportunistic time, you'll talk about it. I feel like right now you just don't feel like it's the right time to either say what's going on or say what's on your mind, X, Y, and Z, however that personally resonates to you. Looking at the outcome here, Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're not happy with holding information or keeping something to yourself, but at the same time, for you at this moment, you feel like if it's not the best time for me to communicate something, then I probably should keep it to myself. You know, maybe right now you want to tell somebody how you feel, but they're going through a situation, and as much as it sucks for you to not tell them how you feel, you're saying, you know what, right now it's just not the perfect timing. Maybe you have news, but you don't want to impose on somebody with that specific news, especially if it's not all that positive, and maybe they're going in a, you know, in a good direction at this point in time in their lives as well. So it's a pretty interesting message. It definitely could be interpreted in many different ways, even more so than how I, you know, ended up explaining it in the first place. But I think overall, Pisces, as much as it may suck to not open up about something just yet or say something just yet, I definitely feel like you're playing things by ear when it feels right to have a conversation. Sometimes a conversation isn't always the best, right? Or isn't always the right time and place. There's a time and place for everything, and maybe this just isn't that. So you're focusing on making sure that you nail out the right time, the right place to say what needs to be said. So you are definitely withholding something here at this time, but when the time is right, once again. is where a conversation will be had. Interested, very secretive reading, yet Pisceans can be a very secretive sign from time to time. So with that being said here, Team Pisces, I'm not going to dig into your secrets. Whatever's going on is going on, but that's what I'm seeing showing up here this weekend. I see you guys being a bit bummed here, not talking about something or having a conversation, etc. But, you know, there's a time and place for everything, and I'm sure it'll fit into your schedule a lot sooner than you think. So ride out this weekend with whatever's going on. You guys got this, okay? All right, Pisces, interesting reading. Okay, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning in here anyhow, okay? Real quick, Pisces love, thank you so much for the $2, my love. Appreciate you. You said happiest birthday, Aunt, sending you good vibes. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, in advance for any birthday wishes. I appreciate it, too. So thank you very, very much, okay? All right, everybody. We're going to hop on into our next sign. So we did start out here with water for the weekend read. So we're going to do water, earth, fire, and air for today's lineup. So let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Jumping on into our beautiful and amazing earth signs. Let's see what's popping here for Team Taurus. What insight and information is showing up here for the bull gang, baby? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Taurus in the next 72? Let's go ahead and get it popping here, baby. Team Bull Gang, we're going to get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is an Ace of Wands. You might be dealing here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Coming into the current energy for you, you have here the Empress card, what it is you're dealing with, Taurus. This weekend, we do have here a 3 of Wands in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for your weekend is going to be the Magician in the reverse position. So Taurus, let's see what we got going on here for you. Now, you do begin here once again with an Ace of Wands, and you pair that Ace of Wands here as well to the Empress card in the upright position. So what this is telling me here is that you're definitely wanting to grow in a new direction. I feel like Taurians this weekend are saying right now, I want to change something in my life, but in order for that to happen, I need a dream, and I need to dream big. So I definitely feel like Taurian, you're thinking about starting something new. Ace of Wands is typically new beginnings. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new kind of career path for yourself, a new life path for yourself, a new mission for yourself, a new goal for yourself. You know, it can be millions of different things, but I definitely feel like you're thinking about starting something new because you're ready to grow in a better direction, right? Looking at what you're dealing with here, 3 of Wands reversed, if you feel like you have kind of hit a dead end or hit a wall in a certain area of life, maybe sometimes it's time to start from scratch. You know, maybe you feel like you hit a wall in your career. You know, I don't feel like I can grow anymore in this career. It doesn't fulfill me anymore. It's not what I'm looking for, right? If that's what you're feeling currently, maybe it's time to go in a completely different direction in your career and, you know, start from scratch with something new. Maybe you feel this way in your personal relationships. Maybe you feel this way in your day-to-day life and you're ready for a change, you know? But however big or however small these changes may be, I definitely feel like changes have been on your mind if you feel like you've hit a wall in a certain area of life. Looking at the outcome here, Magician reverse, sometimes it's okay to no longer show up to what no longer allows you to spread your wings and grow. Sometimes it's okay to no longer show up to whatever isn't going to progress forward, you know? Maybe it's time to show up somewhere different and get some different results. So Taurus, that's pretty much the vibe that I'm feeling coming into your weekend. I think that a lot of you are acknowledging that it is time to change things up and to do something new. And you may not know necessarily where you're going yet, but if you've hit a dead end or if you've hit a wall, it's time to not focus on tearing down that wall anymore, but instead to build something more concrete, you know? Build something new. All right, Taurus, cool. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to go ahead and keep it going. So shout out to my Taurus gang. So everybody, we have done our earth, we've done our water. Coming up next is going to be Team Fire, and we're going to be taking a look here at the lovely and amazing Ram Fam. So we'll see what's popping in here for Aries, okay? Thank you, Koro. Appreciate you. What's up, Dan? How you doing? I'm doing great, man. How are you? Appreciate you for stopping on by. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate that as well. Anyhow, everybody, let's see what's going on here for Team Aries, please. What messages and insight is showing up here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Ram Fam? Moving on into the next 72. Aries. I can't... Your energy is interesting. I can't put my finger on it just yet, but let's take a look here and see what's going on. Overall energy for the Ram fam, 3 of Wands in reverse. Looking at the current energy, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. What you're dealing with here, Ace of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 4 of Pents in reverse as well. Aries, coming into your next 72 hours, I definitely feel like you're at a point in time where you are looking for a different opportunity instead. I definitely do feel like the 3 of Wands reverse is saying there's nothing else out there for me, so it's time to redirect, right? It's almost kind of similar to what I was just mentioning for Taurians, right? I did the Taurus reading right before you guys, and I said in Taurus's reading, it kind of seems like they've hit a dead end or hit a wall, and they need to start from scratch. And I'm almost picking up on that very similar energy in your reading here as well. You know, looking at what you're dealing with though, Ace of Cups reversed, that's a card that's typically representative of not feeling fulfilled. So I think that the reason why you want to start from scratch is because you just don't feel like there's any fulfillment left over in some situation. You could feel this way about a person. You could feel this way about a job. You could feel this way about, you know, a lifestyle. But just because something has had longevity to it doesn't always mean that the feeling you first felt will be preserved, right? People can fall in love and that love can fade. People can enjoy the work they do and that enjoyment can fade, right? So not everything lasts forever. Feelings most definitely are something that don't always last forever. They either grow and develop and they keep on flowing, or inevitably they reach their peak. And I feel like for your particular situation, how you feel about something has reached its peak. You know, looking at the outcome here for you, you do have here a 4 of Pents reversed, which is often representative here of letting go. And I do feel like this weekend is where you're getting ready to do simply just that. I am ready here to let go. It's time for me to move on into a different direction to find what is going to be that new source of fulfillment, because I can't keep on trying to juice out every sense of pleasure and enjoyment in something when it just isn't there anymore. So, you know, it's like that energy and that analogy, right, of beating a dead horse. It's like there's no point of continuing to do that because there's nothing really left there for growth and expansion. So similar message here to what I just mentioned to Taurians, but yeah, absolutely, right? You know, you can't always preserve that feeling that you have felt in the beginning and have that feeling last forever. Sometimes those feelings change, and it is bittersweet for sure. But at the end of the day, it's a time where you get to experience like that new first time feeling with something new. And that's going to be pretty damn exciting too. And definitely something to look forward to. All right, Aries. All right, cool guys. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but do have a great weekend. Much love and appreciation to you. Okay. All right, guys. We did our fire, water, and earth. Up next is going to be air. Real quick, Be a Bay. Thank you for the $9.99, my love. I appreciate you. You said happy birthday, Aunt. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and keep it moving forward. We're going to get on into Team Air, and we're going to check out our Libra gang moving on into tomorrow. So we'll see what we got going on, okay? Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Ziomara. Appreciate you, too. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Fawn, hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know typically I do these weekend reads on Friday, so I apologize for not being there yesterday, guys. Had a super long day, but either way, I figured, you know what, it's my solar return today, let me pop on and do it. It'd be a little more special and more fun, so happy to be here today nonetheless. And thank you guys for those of you that are making it out. I appreciate it. I really do. Really do. All right, guys, Libra, you are up. Let's see what we got going on, okay? What insight and information is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for our Libra, please? Coming on into this weekend. Hopefully, Libra, we're going to be looking at something fantastic, but nonetheless, let's go ahead here and get it popping. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we got here a Knight of Cups in reverse. Taking a look into the current energy, we do have here a 2 of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, you got here the Moon card, and taking a look here at the outcome for Libras is going to be the Temperance in the upright position. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. 2 things I'm noticing so far is you could be dealing with a Pisces. You also could be connecting here potentially with the Sagittarius if those signs particularly mean something to you. Now, you got a Knight of Cups reversed. You got a 2 of Swords reversed here as well. So I definitely feel disconnection showing up for Libras. It looks like you are disconnected from something. I feel like the energy of like being loving, being nurturing, being warm and tender towards somebody is what you feel super disconnected to, because it's your reaction to somebody else's emotional reaction to you. Looking at what you're dealing with being the Moon card, somebody here has definitely been in a very emotional place, but it almost feels like they've been in a place of projection. They've been going through it and they've been taking it out on you, and you don't want to sit there and be warm, loving, and tender towards somebody who doesn't see that you're trying to do the best for them. I feel like you were trying to be comforting, loving, and nurturing towards someone, but instead of them appreciating it, allowing it, or just letting you be there, or saying, hey, maybe I need some space, they took what was going on with them emotionally and they projected it onto you. And it's like, I don't want to be around somebody who's going to do that. I had good intentions. I care for you. I wanted to make you feel better. And if you wanted space, I would have given that to you as well. But I don't appreciate you taking what you're going through and dumping it on me, right? That's never fair to treat anybody in that kind of manner in general. So you are very much so not wanting to kind of be around somebody this weekend based on their energy of projection, it feels like. And looking at the outcome here being the Temperance card, Temperance here says, granted, this person has frustrated me or maybe feel some type of way, I'm not going to let their projection continue to rub off on me. I'm letting it go. It's not my energy to bear. You know, I gave them the help, but remember, you can only help somebody if they want it. And I'm going to step back a little bit and fix my energy and do me, because right now I don't deserve to feel like crap just because they feel like crap and they want misery to have company. I'm not going to be the company to their misery. It just is what it is. I'll be there if they need a person. I'll listen if they need a listening ear. I'll back off if they need space. But I'm not going to be there to be the company to somebody else's misery. Fuck no, Libra, and nor should you. Okay? All right, Libra, that's what I see coming into play here for you guys. Definitely take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But at the end of the day, come out smiling, being happy, doing you. You know, even despite who this person is, you never have to carry the energy somebody else is going through. You can be there, you can empathize, you can be loving, or you can, you know, detach if that's what they request. But at the end of the day, you don't have to carry that energy if they're projecting it, because it's not your energy to bear. Okay? I love you, Libra. Stay happy, do you, and have a great rest of your weekend. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my Libra gang. So we have done, everybody, our first batch of Zodiacs for the weekend read. We're going to hop on into batch number 2 here shortly. Natalie, I want to thank you so much for the $20 donation, dude. I really appreciate your generosity. Happy birthday. Thank you, Natalie. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support and for your kindness. Okay. Real quick, what is going on, guys? What's going on, John Dale? How are you? What's going on, Danica? How are you? You said, I have a feeling my Capricorn reading is going to be spot on today. Let's see if it resonates. Let's see what happens for sure. Jocelyn, hello, hello. Hi, Aunt Pisces Love and everybody else, and happy birthday to Aunt Woohoo. Thank you, Jocelyn. Appreciate you. All right. But guys, give me about a couple more moments or so, and then we'll get on into batch number 2. We did do water signs first, so coming up next will be Cancer. Happy birthday to the Cancer peeps. Happy Cancer season, and we'll see what's up. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, of course, if you are enjoying the live, hit the like button, everybody. Helps out more than you know. So thank you much. Really appreciate that. Ooh, Jocelyn, bougie. I like that for you. Congratulations. Very, very cool. Thank you, May. Appreciate you. Very cool, though, Jocelyn. Congrats. We love you too, Jocelyn. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's get to it. Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancers. Let's see what's up. What insight and information do we got popping on through here for Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in. Give me a second. To the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus moving on in to the weekend. Fawn, thank you for the donation. Appreciate you so much. Sorry, I couldn't get that out for some reason. Thank you, though, Fawn. Much love and appreciation to you. Anyhow, though, what's going to be going on here for Cancer? Moving on into the next 72. Team Cancer, what is going on with you, babe? Overall energy for Cancer is a High Priestess in reverse. You might be dealing with a Piscean for a few of you. Taking a look into the current energy, Queen of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with this weekend, the Lovers, and looking at the outcome for you, 9 of Pentacles. Cancer, I feel like we're going to get into it. Not in a negative way, but I definitely feel like there's a confrontation happening, not with anybody else but yourself. There's a confrontation within yourself and analysis within yourself this weekend about, I'm so tired of caring for people and getting to a point where I recognize that maybe I am going to be better off alone without them. Considering that when I find myself in the connections caring for people, there's either something that happens where they lose that same care I have for them, for me, or they take advantage of the care that I have, or they end up switching up in some sort of way. I feel like High Priestess reverse is saying, I try to trust people, I try to be open to people, I try to be me, but I find it incredibly frustrating when it seems like I'm accepted at first and then the next moment there's some kind of switch, is what I'm picking up here for Cancers. And I've gone through that a lot in my life with people, and it has created within myself, right, a difficulty trusting. But that was something that I learned on my path that needed to severely change. Because the thing is that when people show you their true colors, it's good that you can see them for who they are, because people will always tell on themselves, Cancer. And when you see people for who they truly are, if they don't resonate with you, see it as a blessing from God and keep it moving. Because it doesn't mean that this person is going to be everybody that shows up in your life. I had to learn that despite how many crappy people I've encountered that have switched up on me, that have hurt me, that have loved me one day and hated me the next, were not the right kinds of people for me. But inevitably, when I let go of caring in a sense too much and feeling like everyone is out to hurt me, I realized that there was a lot of people out there to love me. I realized there was a lot of people out there who I can trust. There's a lot of people out there who I can, count on, that I never thought I would have. And the way that I started to attract those types of people was getting into a mindset of being okay losing people in my life who aren't for me. The thing as a Cancer in my experience, and I'm not trying to talk too much about me, I'm just, the way that I work is I relate to you guys through what I've been through. I've always been that kind of way, so I just don't want to try to make this all about me. I just want to give you examples of how I can relate to the situation so that it can make sense. But the thing about me is that in my lifetime, I've gone through a lot of hardships losing people. I've gone through a lot of hardships trying to keep people around who God was so much so trying to push away from me. And universe, God, whatever you want to call it, the universe was always trying to show me, hey, these people aren't for you. And I would sit there and resist. I would do my best to keep them in my life. I would do my best to hold on to them as much as possible when the universe was saying, Ant, this ain't for you, dude. They're not for you. Maybe they were for you for a season. They weren't there for life, And it was incredibly hard for me to let go. But when I started realizing the universe is doing me the solid by showing me who isn't for me, it was easier to let go. It was easier to trust God and say, hey, I understand you got the best intentions. It was okay for me to say, you know what? It's a blessing in disguise. Why am I holding on for what's not right for me, right, Cancer? And I think a lot of you are coming into that space here this weekend. Looking at the outcome, you have here the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles represents the ability to be that lone wolf and not have to rely on needing to keep people in your life, because you can carry your own, you can hold your own. But you also realize that you'd rather walk alone than be surrounded by a bunch of fake people. You'd rather walk alone than be surrounded by people who don't do the same for you that you do for them. And that's a good thing, that you'd rather be in that energy by yourself than being around those types of people, trying to hold on to them as much as possible. Because I can assure you and affirm that trying to hold on to those people hurt you so much more than it even affects them. Because if they really ever continue to care, they wouldn't be so careless with you in the first place. 100%. So take it from a Cancer that's been through it, so many times. I get it, man. And I understand what it's like to want to hold on to the people you love and care for. But when they show you their true colors, believe them. When they tell on themselves, believe them. When you see that they don't care like you do, believe them. And walk forward and know that you deserve better. Because the more you let the universe wipe away what isn't for you, is the more that the universe is able to make room for who truly is. All right, Cancer? So definitely something to keep in mind here rolling into the weekend. All right, guys? Thank you, though, Cancerian, as always. I appreciate you guys. Happy birthday to you guys. And may this be a wonderful season. It's okay to let go. It's okay to cut off. It's okay to move forward. Don't be afraid to lose people in your life, because believe it or not, while it may feel like a loss in the beginning, there's so much more you're gaining even if you don't see it yet. All right, guys? So keep that in mind, dude. I love you, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my Cancer gang, okay? All right, everybody. We have done our water. Coming up next is going to be our earth signs. We previously did Taurus, so we're going to take a look into Capricorn here next, okay? So, Cappy, just give me a moment, man. What's going on, young Joey? You said all love. Thank you for everything, Libra gang. You're very welcome. All love to you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Bree? I truly needed that, Aunt. You're, of course, happy to help. Happy to help. Nat said, no, keep talking. Thank you for your advice. Oh, well, for sure. You're very, very welcome. Princess Chloe said, I keep alone as a Cancer right now. So here's the thing, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with keeping alone, but remember at the same time, like, be open to new people. Like, I was a lone wolf in a negative way. Like, I pushed away everybody, right? And pushing away everybody didn't just mean I protected myself from the bad, but I pushed myself away from the good. Like, listen, man, if people just ain't for you, they're not for you. Like, cut them off and keep it moving. But keep yourself open, dude, because you're never going to know when a good opportunity comes by, and you don't want to push that opportunity away either, you know? You don't want to push a great person away either, right? So try to remain open as possible. Listen, burning bridges sucks, 100%. But it's better to remove what isn't for you so that you can make room for what is. But you have to be open to receive what's good for you too. 100%. 100%. Real Free and Happy said, great. So birthday breakups, awesome. So here's one thing I want to mention, guys. Remember this too when it comes to readings. They will resonate with you if they resonate with you at that moment in time, you know? They may not always resonate with you. Sometimes they may resonate later down the line, but just because you hear me say something in a reading doesn't mean that it's going to be personal to you, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be, you know, the situation that actually plays out in your life, you know? I have people sometimes who I've, like, just done a general reading, and they're like, oh my God, so does this mean, you know, this person's going to leave me, or this person hates me, or this person's mad at me? It could mean that, and it definitely couldn't most times, you know? Most of the time, people will resonate with a reading because it's what they're going through at that moment. Sure, it can resonate later down the line, but it doesn't mean that it has to, right? So never attach a reading to yourself that isn't even sitting with you right off the bat. You know, definitely something to keep in mind. There's a lot of people that get in that mindset where they just binge watch tarot readings and they're like, okay, so this is going to happen and that's going to happen. It may never happen, right? So don't have so much of an attachment to the outcome, you know? Sit there if you're going through it and it makes sense, take the advice with it and better yourself and go forward. But if it isn't, you know, what's resonating with you at that time, don't, you know, pull that energy on you and get in a, you know, a certain kind of energy, right? You never know if it's going to resonate. So definitely something to keep in mind, okay? Anyhow, though, Capricorns, you guys are up. We're going to see what's popping with you. Hopefully, some pretty fantastic stuff. So let's have ourselves a look, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac signs of Team Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Capricorn. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. You guys actually pulled up hella fucking quick. So let's take a look. Cappy, overall energy here for you guys is going to be the 10 of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, 5 of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, you got here a 2 of Cups. Looking at the outcome for you. Hello, 10 of Cups coming into play as well. I like it. Cappy, let's go ahead and talk about it. So moving on into your weekend here. You have here a 10 of Wands reversed. You also have here a 5 of Swords reversed. So what I'm directly hearing from Capricorn is I am not the enemy. If that applies to you. But I am not the enemy is what Capricorn is saying. I feel like you're trying to tell somebody you care about, like, I'm not out to get you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to fight with you. Like, I'm here to be in a good space with you. And I think somebody you're dealing with doesn't 100% understand that. I think that they are maybe fighting with you out of love because they're afraid of losing you, right? Fear of losing somebody can be dangerous. The fear of loss and the fear of worry that something is going away can really rattle people and shake people and push them into a very emotional place. And I almost feel like you're dealing with somebody here who has that pretty big major fear. They're very worried about losing you. And you're trying to say, I'm not the enemy here, right? I'm not trying to walk away from you. I'm not trying to push myself away from you. But when there is that energy of you being so fearful, you being in that state of fear, you being in that emotional state can push me away. So I feel like you're having a conversation with somebody this weekend that you're not going anywhere, you know? You're not trying to battle or fight or have any of those kinds of situations. You want to be in a good space with this particular person. And I feel like they're going to come around to that, Cappy, because looking at the outcome here, you do have here a 10 of Cups, and 10 of Cups is representative here of the energy of living happily ever after. It's the energy of just being in a good space and like not having worries, troubles, or issues. So I feel like if there's been anything like that happening where somebody's fearful of losing you, they're going to finally see this weekend that you're A, not going anywhere, but B, you're not trying to push them away. you care about them. You're going to help them kind of overcome that fear, I feel, and it's going to put you guys in a significantly better spot in your relationship than maybe where things were previously prior to, you know, this reading and prior to this weekend. So I like that a lot, Cappy. You're going to be giving out some assurance here to somebody who I feel genuinely needs it this weekend, and it seems to me like things are going to move in a much of a better direction, you know, once they pick up on how you truly feel, and they not only just hear you, but truly begin to understand you this weekend as well, okay? Interesting story though, for sure. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, Cappy. Have a great rest of your weekend, okay? All right, everybody. We have done our earth. We have done our water. Coming up next is going to be Team Fire, and we'll be taking a look here at Leo's in a second. Jocelyn, I do want to say thank you for the $20, dude. I appreciate you. You said much love to you, Aunt. Happy birthday, my dear friend. Best wishes and treat yourself. Thank you, Jocelyn. I'll do my best. Really appreciate your kindness. Thank you as always. You are much loved and much appreciated, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get on into Leo and see what's going on here for our Lion Gang. Hopefully all good things, and let's go ahead and get it popping, okay? Of course, Jocelyn, you are very, very welcome. All right, guys, Leos, let's get on into it and see what's going on. What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Leo? Moving on into the weekend. Leo, one more shuffle incoming, and we'll see what's up here, babes. Leo, overall energy for you, Two of Cups coming out. Taking a look here at the current energy. Two of Wands, looking at what you're dealing with. Nine of Swords, looking at the outcome. Six of Swords reversed. You're on the fence here with somebody. You don't know what to think or what to feel. I definitely see that it's stressing you out here with the Nine of Swords. Like, you're stressed out because, like, maybe some of you are thinking, like, can I trust somebody? Can I believe somebody? You know, do they have good intentions? Do they not have good intentions? Like, you're really stressed out on the intention, I guess, or the intent of a specific person, because looking at the overall energy, right? Two of Cups, this is somebody that is important to you, somebody you're close to, somebody you have a relationship with. You know, it could be anybody, a friend, family member, lover, coworker, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. So you have somebody in your life here that you do significantly care about, but you're on the fence. You're on the fence here with, like, what their intentions are, and I think it's been something that's been incredibly stressful for you to the point where you've been withdrawn, right? Looking at the outcome, Six of Swords reversed, even though the swords don't always represent being withdrawn on an emotional level, you're physically withdrawn, which also means that you're going to be emotionally withdrawn too. So Leos, I feel like you are emotionally withdrawn from somebody and physically at the same time, because there's this worry of, like, I don't know what their intent is. I don't know if I can trust them. I'm on the fence. I hate not having the truth. I hate not knowing. So there's a lot of frustration there. I think the thing is, though, sometimes is, like, Leos, you got to remember to be direct, right? You got to remember to reach out to the people you're dealing with if you're not sure. Because when you have conversations with people, you can feel the energy. You can read the room, right? Like, let's say, for example, you don't know if you can trust somebody. Like, if you were to reach out to them and say, hey, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I can trust you. Like, I don't know. I have a weird feeling about everything. Like, what do you think of all this? If you have that conversation with that person, based off their response alone, you can pick up on the vibe, whether they're being truthful or not, you know? Most of the time, you can pick up on that energy. And having a direct conversation is good because it results in somebody telling you what's actually happening rather than maybe assuming or just going based off of a initial feeling, but maybe it's overthinking, right? So being direct and having direct conversations, I feel, are going to be incredibly helpful for Leos this weekend. I think you should reach out to somebody if you're kind of on the fence with them and see what they say and make up your mind afterwards. However, though, you have to remember too, like, when it comes to trusting people, trust is a choice. You know, if they haven't done anything to betray it, it may be worth it to actually trust them. However, I understand it's tricky. People have to win back trust if they've broken your trust, and I'm not telling you to instantly trust somebody if they've broken that in the past. However, though, in order to be able to trust somebody, you have to let yourself do that. And if you're going to find yourself in that space where you don't know if you can or you can't, you're going to have to make that choice. Either I will or I won't. Because if you stay in this energy of not knowing what to do and how to feel, it's going to drive you nuts. So Leos, what I would recommend to you is have a direct conversation with somebody this weekend if this is what's going on. If you can't tell, if you're on the fence about them, talk to them. Get a feeling for how you feel during and after that conversation. And also, going forward, especially if you're dealing with somebody who hasn't done anything, you know, to begin with, that makes you feel this type of way, I would continue to trust them. You know, maybe you come from a past of people who have hurt you and your past trust issues are bleeding into your present moment. You know, if that's the case, remember, don't blend your past with your present. Everybody deserves a fresh, clean slate. You know, just because your ex-boyfriend John screwed you over doesn't mean that Jacob is going to screw you over either. You know, so you got to be willing to give everybody that fresh start and that fresh slate, and not bring your past into your present if that happens to be a particular thing you're doing. Okay, so either way, Leos, I see you backing off. I think that this is the time to turn that Six of Swords reverse to the Six of Swords upright. Take charge and be direct with this individual and take it from there. Okay, take that if it resonates, though. Leave it if it doesn't. But Leo, thank you for tuning in here anyhow. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our lovely fire. We've also done our water, and we've done our air. Coming up next, or not air, we've done our earth, water, and our fire. Coming up next is going to be air, and we'll be taking a look here at Gemini in a couple of moments. Okay. Nice. That's what's up, Danica. Danica said, wow, my feeling was definitely right, so spot on. For context, my boyfriend and I got into a talk about the future and finally came to a conclusion that we're ready for the next steps. I was starting to feel stuck, and I was scared, and I didn't know if he saw a long future, or if he saw me in the long future. After the convo, boom, we're talking about marriage and him or I'm assuming like a house purchase. You were trying to say home purchase, yeah, within a year. Nice. Congrats to you. Yeah, going direct goes a long way, guys. It really does. Like, we can speculate in our heads, we can overthink, but like, if there's anything I've learned, right, now that I'm 25, wow, right, if there's anything I learned in my 25 years of wisdom, being direct is so fucking important. You know, I was a massive overthinker, and I still catch myself doing that, right? It's not something that automatically goes away. You got to work on yourself and work on your mental health. But I was a person who used to say, okay, I'm going to overthink this in 10 million different ways, and I'm going to believe my mind instead of actually having that conversation. You know, like, I would just say, I'm going to make up in my mind what the situation is, and that's what it is. And 9 times out of 10, what I was overthinking about was wrong. It wasn't the actual situation. So being direct with people is super important, especially people you care about. Don't be afraid to ask them what's going on or what they're feeling or what's happening, and proceed from there, dude. You know, it goes a long fucking way. And when you're in your head, it can really push away you from other people from you. It can waste time. Get out of that head and get into that conversation. You know, it's really, really important for sure. All right, guys, Geminis, you are up. Let's see what's going to be in store here for you. I hope you had a wonderful season, as Gemini season has just come to a close. Hope your birthdays were well. And let's see what's up, okay? What insight and information is popping on through here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here, everybody, for our zodiac sign of Gemini? Moving on into the weekend. Gemini, we're going to get ourselves about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully some awesome stuff. Team Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, you got here the Nine of Wands. What you're dealing with, Gems, you got here the Empress. And taking a look here at the outcome for your weekend is going to be the Four of Cups in the upright position. Interesting. Yeah, you're definitely tuning out some sort of opportunity. You got a Four of Cups showing up here, which is the card of ignoring opportunities. You got an Ace of Pentacles in reversed here, the card of turning down opportunities. So I feel like if there is an opportunity present, you don't want to seize it. Looking at the current energy being the Nine of Wands, you're holding back. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Empress, you want something that is going to be what I feel is growth for you. I think that, Gemini, your reading is kind of alluding to not settling for less. I think what you're being presented with is like, if I settle for this, I'm settling, right? It's not growing. It's not moving forward. It's the same thing. And I don't want to be the same old person in the same old place when I have so many aspirations, goals, and ideas for a future that I want to grow and see. Maybe some of you are getting a job offer to make the same amount of money you're already making. And it's like, well, that's not going to help me financially. Maybe some of you are getting an offer to do the same things you're currently doing. And it's like, if there isn't differences, if there isn't growth, if there isn't evolution, is it worth it, right? Because I don't want to stay in that same stagnant place. I want to move forward and have that growth factor. So you don't want to settle. I think opportunities are coming in, but they're opportunities that aren't growing you to where you want to go or providing growth. And you don't want to see yourself remain stuck. You know, I think that the last thing a Gemini wants to do is be restless and stuck. They want to always be moving and moving and moving, right? So you're at a point where you're going to be turning down anything that alludes to settling, because right now growing in your path is what's most important, and it's definitely what's being prioritized. And I totally understand that, for sure. You know, think about it this way. Why would you want to leave a job you have to go work the same job for someone else making the same money in the same position? It's almost like, what's the point of leaving in the first place, right? Why would you want to live in a different, state that is still expensive as the current state you live in? And at the end of the day, if you were struggling financially there, why struggle financially somewhere else? It's not worth it, right? So there has to be some change and some growth that benefits you moving forward, and that's the timeline you're mainly focused on, and I get it 100%. Okay, all right, Gemini, interesting. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for coming out here to your weekend read, and have a lovely rest of your weekend. Okay, all right, Gems, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So everybody, we have done our second batch of zodiac signs for the weekend read. We're going to get into our last and our final batch here shortly, so give me a couple brief moments and then we'll hop on into it. Okay, get some coffee over here. A reminder for everybody to stay golden. For sure. Hey, what's going on, Olivia? You said, hi, Aunt. It's been a while since I've watched your vids. Wish your weekend is poppin'. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope your weekend is poppin' as well. What's up, Faith, Action, Bravery? How are you, my love? Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Love the background. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I still got to do the big old office swap, but it's on the list of things to do. But when I have time is when I can do it. I got to make time, though. I want to see if I can prioritize it next weekend. That'd be cool. I definitely want to swap things around here in this office. It may not look as aesthetically pleasing as it does now, but it's definitely going to be more functional. So there's some things I've been doing. I think that's going to be my final remodel of my office, because I've already remodeled it so much in the past 3 years of living in my apartment. So I got to find something that sticks, that I feel is super functional. What's up, God Anointed Daughter? Good evening, Aunt. I hope everybody had an amazing day. You too. Thank you so much. Koro said, everybody, I hope you understand how important Aunt is to everybody. His intentions are sincere and good. Thank you, Aunt. Seriously, been through a lot. Aunt is always here for us. I do my best to be there for you guys. Seriously, I do. And I appreciate the fact that you show appreciation, and not just you, right? Like genuinely, all of you show me appreciation, and it means the world to me. And I do my best to have the best intentions that I can. Listen, I could, have negative intentions and try to do this in a way where I'm just only trying to look for my benefit, but besides, I think that, yeah, there's a benefit to everything, but that shouldn't be the focus, right? Like, I'm here doing what I want to do. My intention is to help. My intention is to be here for you guys and to provide a good experience. And on top of that, if I can help you in some sort of way, that's my main focal point. So I appreciate the fact that I'm appreciated. It means a lot, it really does. And of course, I'm going to be here for you guys. I always have been, right? And I'm going to do my best to continue to do so. So thank you, Koro. That means a lot. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate ya. I'll do my best. Thank you. What's up, Casey? You said definitely not settling down, only leveling up. Hell yeah. You said you're a breath of fresh air. Gemini pun. You're so appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that, Casey. Thank you. And hell yeah, man. No point of settling down. We only got to keep it going up. Why do you think my slogan is keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward? Because it means just that. Life's going to go on with or without you, babe. You got to go with life. You got to roll with the punches. You got to take your L's, and you got to focus on winning. Because no matter what happens, you're going to always keep moving forward. The days are always going to keep on ending and starting up again. So your life will never stop till it stops. You might as well make the most of it and keep progressing forward to have the best life experience as possible. That is literally what I feel everyone should focus on, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but fuck what happened yesterday. Let's do what we can do today. 100%. Let's focus on what we can do today. Absolutely. Rebecca said, did you do anything special for your birthday, Aunt? To be honest, I would say yeah, because in terms of doing something special, I spent the day with my girlfriend, and that's all I really wanted to do. I had plans of throwing a party and stuff and doing things like that, and I was like, you know what? I want to be with my person. And I had that day, and I spent my time with my person. I enjoyed my day, and that's all I could ask for, you know? So that's what I wanted for my birthday. I wasn't looking to do anything crazy or anything intense. To me, that was special, just, you know, being with her and enjoying time together, and having the time to do that. So it was a lovely day. It was absolutely a lovely day. What's up, Ginger Witch? What's going on? You said, yay, live. Happy birthday, man. I remember the kid in the basement. Awesome to see you grow. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's up, Pam? Thank you so much. Glad that you got to catch the show, too. All right. All right, guys. We're on in. We're getting on into our last batch. We're going to jump back into water, and we'll be taking a look at Scorpios. So let's get on into it, okay? Let's see what's up here for Team Scorps. You're welcome, John Dale, for sure, for sure. All right, guys, Scorpio, you're up, man. What's going on for our lovely and amazing Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming on into the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Scorpio? Moving on into this weekend. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Scorpio, surprisingly, one more shuffle already, and we'll see what's in store here for you. All right. Scorpio, you're so mysterious. Overall energy, 9 of Swords. Looking at the current energy we have here, the Devil in reverse, what you're dealing with here. Knight of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome, this is going to be a little bit of a deep reading. 2 of Cups reverse. Scorpio, what immediately came to mind like that was, sure, I got rid of the toxicity or the negative person or the bad situation, but I'm left with all the bad feelings, you know? Somebody's absence is good, but emotionally they're still with me, right? And that's tough, you know? Maybe you went through a breakup and you were with somebody who was toxic. It's like, sure, like, it's great that they're out of my life, but that feeling is still sitting with me, you know? And it hurts, but you'll heal, right? It's not overnight. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3 that you lose these intense feelings of what you've went through because you're in the beginning of processing what you went through, right? When the ending finally happens, the processing begins. And when we get through the processing, we get through to the point where we heal. So you're at a point where some sort of healing is beginning, and it's not going to be easy. The physicality of the situation is over, but now we have to handle the emotions that are left over with what's going on. And it's incredibly natural to feel how you feel, you know? Maybe you feel great in the sense of, I'm happy I got rid of my toxic ex, but damn, there's a lot that happened in that relationship that hurt, and that's still sitting with me, and it's going to take you time to get through that. It's going to take you time to process that, right? But I want you to know that this is the time right now where you need to take time for yourself, all the time you need. Looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups reversed. Maybe you're not feeling super lovey-dovey. Maybe you're not feeling super warm. Maybe you're feeling like you just want to kind of keep to yourself and deal with what you're dealing with, and that's okay. Looking at the outcome here for you, 2 of Cups reversed. There is some sort of disconnect that's happened or ending that's happened in your life. But right now, once again, the physicality of things is over. Now the emotional situation is what's starting, and we have to face how we feel emotionally. So Scorpios, healing is beginning. And only when the healing will begin is when the processing finishes. So, you know, maybe I reworded that, or I got to reword that. The processing is beginning so we can get to the healing. You know, it's not going to be an overnight process, but you're not going to feel the way you're feeling forever. And I want you to know that. So keep on going forward, keep on processing things, keep on taking it one day and one step at a time, because you'll wake up one day and realize, holy crap, I am over that person. Not only am I happy with their absence, but I'm happy that what's also absent is that emotion that I felt that put me in this 9 of Swords energy, because I'm free from that. I've worked through that. I've healed through that, and I'm in a better place, and you will get to that better place. So count on that, okay? All right, Scorpios. I know it won't be everybody's story, but if that's something you're going through, keep it up. You know, it's going to get better with time, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in. Much love and appreciation, as always, to you, okay? All right, guys. Real quick before we continue, water signs are done for the weekend read. We're going to get on into the earth signs next, but I do need to take a brief break. I just got to do something really fast, and then I'm going to continue here with the rest of the reading. So, guys, we will be right back. Enjoy yourselves, dance, get a snack, get a cup of coffee. Who knows? I'll be right back, though. Thank you for your patience.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, peeps, I am back. Thank you guys for your patience. Appreciate it. Marlene, what's up, dude? You said happy birthday, Aunt. I love you. Hope you're having a great one. I am indeed. Thank you, Marlene. You said you came in time for the dance party. You're twerking with Jocelyn. Let's go. That's what's up, Marlene, for sure, for sure. Olivia said, I misspelled. How old are you now, 25 or 26? So I'm 25 now. So yeah, I'm 25 years old today. Chips and dip time, Valerie. Hell yeah, some chips and dip with sounds like really fucking good. I would love some chips with queso right now. Okay, anyhow though, let's get back on into it. We already finished up all the water, so let's get back into the earth, and we're gonna take a look here at Team Virgo and go ahead and get it popping. Okay, what insight and information we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's gonna be going on here for our Virgo baby? Moving on into tomorrow. Hopefully all wonderful things. Let's go ahead and get it popping for our Virgo gang. Overall energy for you, beautiful peeps, is going to be, if I can get the cards together, there you go, is going to be the Nine of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Six of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with, Virgo. We got here the Death in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, okay, we got an upright card. We got here the Ten of Swords in the upright position. All right, Virgos, starting out here with this Nine of Wands in reverse, paired to the Six of Cups in reverse as well. I feel like you're finally beginning to open up about how you're putting your past behind you. This is an interesting reading. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who doesn't want you to let the past go. I feel like I've spoken about this to you guys last week. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was another sign. But I feel like you're dealing with somebody who doesn't want you to leave the past behind. You know, maybe it's an ex who wants to keep on living the glory days with you, or somebody who doesn't want to let down something that happened between you both. Who knows? But I feel like you are dealing with somebody who doesn't know how to let an ending end. And you're tired of that. You know, you're at a point where that ending needs to happen, and no longer are you holding back, but instead you're being incredibly forward by saying, whether you let go or not, I'm letting go and I'm moving forward because I need my past to be laid to rest, and I need to officially move forward with my life. And if you can't handle that, it is what it is, but I'm not going to take that energy with me. You know, I'm going to do this on my own. So, you know, your situation could be anything. It could be a ex-partner, an ex-friend, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who never wants to let a certain situation down. Who knows? Maybe there was a mistake that happened, or maybe somebody else did something to you. But I definitely get that feeling where it's like, I need my past to be laid to rest, you know? And guys, you don't live your lives according to having your past define you today, dude. Your past is the past for a reason. It doesn't need to define who you are showing up in this very moment, right? So if you're a person out there, just word to the wise, that's struggling with your past, thinking that what's happened previously defines who you are today, that's so far from the truth. You get to show up and be who you want to be today. You get to show up and do what you want to do today. You get to show up and let go of it all and choose to be completely different. So Virgos, don't let people continue to drag your past around and say, hey, you need to have this past be a part of your present. No, you don't. You can be whoever the hell you want to be, and you can show up however the hell you'd like to show up. So enjoy this moment now and be who you want to be now, and you don't need to carry anything forward. Today's a new day. Okay, I love you, Virgos. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you very, very much. So we have done all the beautiful Virgos, or all the beautiful earth signs, I should say. Let's go ahead and hop on into our lovely and amazing fire and see what's going on here for Sagittarius. All right, let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. What insight and information is popping on through here for Saggy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for our zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Moving on into the weekend. One more shuffle is coming on into play for you, and we'll take a look here and see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty wonderful stuff. Sagittarius, overall energy for you guys, Queen of Wands, I like it. Confident energy, sassy energy for some of you. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here a Six of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, you got here the Judgment in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ace of Wands in the reverse position as well. So let's talk about your weekend here, Sagittarius. Now, like I said, right, Queen of Wands showing up, confident energy, positive, very fiery energy, right, as the wands represent fire. Now, looking at the current energy, though, Six of Pentacles reverse, like someone here is just not matching your energy. Looking at what you're dealing with, Judgment in reverse, I feel this energy of somebody not giving you a chance, guys. Like, you're just doing you, you're being you, but somebody here is just not getting behind it. Maybe you're dealing with somebody at work who just can't get behind your spunky attitude. You know, maybe this is a miserable Susie or a miserable Sally, and they just can't get behind the fact that you're out here living your best life with positive vibes. Who knows what the case may be? But I feel like if there's one thing you're recognizing this weekend, is that it's okay for people to not match your vibe. It's okay if people can't get on with happy-go-lucky Sag, or if people can't get on with your dope-ass vibes. Not everybody's in that space in their life. Not everybody is wanting to be in that space in their life, right? So you got to let people show up as they are. You know, if there's any major struggle I felt, was that energy of not letting people show up as they are. I used to want everybody to be happy and everybody to be good and everybody to be positive, but I had to realize that'll happen if they want it, you know? I can't control that for people, right? So when you let people show up as they are, it completely changes the fucking game, because you don't have to sit there anymore feeling some type of way that other people can't experience or feel what you're feeling. It's like, you know what? If people vibe with me, cool. If they don't, they don't. And that's just simply that. Having a look here at the outcome, Ace of Wands reverse, it's like, I don't need to be the person to ignite the fire within others. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to ignite the fire and the flame within me. And if that inspires other people, so be it. That's amazing. That's magnificent. That's beautiful. But I'm not going to be the person who has to sit there and try to ignite that fire in other people. Either they can see my energy and feel inspired and raise their vibration, or they can see my energy and let the bitterness continue to come out. But I'm not going to let that continue to affect me, and I'm not going to go out of my way to try to be that fire for others. You know, I tell people all the time the definition of what I believe a light worker is. A light worker is a person who works on themselves, who raises their own vibration, who does the best they can for themselves so that they may inspire other people with the way that they have transformed themselves, right? A light worker is raising their own vibration to, in result, inspire other people to be on that same kind of timeline. And whether or not somebody else joins that timeline is incredibly up to them. And I definitely think you're starting to get the gist of that here this weekend. It's like, yeah, you know, I was at a point where I wanted people to vibe with me the way that I vibe, but it's okay if they don't. I got to let people show up as they are. And funnily enough, 111 viewers. And right now, like on the little program I see, 111 viewers, one for the rate that I'm seeing, and then 1,000 views total on the video. So 11111, you know? So Sagittarius, if that's not a sign, I don't know what else is, right? But keep on doing you. You know, if other people get that inspiration, fantastic. If they don't, they don't. But one of the hardest things you can do is try to change people in the sense of how they show up. If they want to match their vibe, they will, and if they don't, they don't. But just keep on doing you. As long as you're feeling good, that's definitely something that matters. Okay, Sagittarius, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in, all right? All right, everybody. Team Sagittarius, thanks for stopping by. We have officially finished up all the fire signs, all the water signs, and all the earth signs. Getting on into our last but not least zodiac, we're going to be taking a look here at Team Aquarius in just a few short moments, okay? Real quick, what's up, Koro? You said FYI in Los Angeles County. Peeps feel completely opposite, so Ant is more appreciated. Oh, well, thank you. Hopefully peeps in Los Angeles, start feeling good. What's up, Ashley? You said always hit the nail on the head. I wish... thank you. Wish I did it daily. I look forward to it. Well, I'm glad, though, that you were able to tune in nonetheless. So thank you either way. Really does mean a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? All right, guys. Up next is Aquarius, and then we'll be closing out this weekend read, okay? If you've enjoyed so far, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I'd be so happy to have you. And thanks so much, everybody. Let's go ahead here and check it out. What's going on here, baby? What insight and information do we got popping through here for our zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for our zodiac sign of Aquarius? Moving on into the weekend. Team Aqua, baby. One more shuffle coming inbound for you, and we'll take a look and see what's up. Overall energy for Aquarius is going to be I don't know why I was going to say a 6 of Swords, but it's a Queen of Swords. All right, you could be dealing here with a air sign like a fellow Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Current energy for the weekend, 9 of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups in reverse. Looking at the outcome, Aqua, you got here a Star in reverse as well. Let's go ahead here and talk about it. Star card is Aquarius energy, so you're definitely showing up here in this reading. Now, we do begin here with the Queen of Swords, and then we pair that here to the 9 of Cups. So I feel like right now, your main focus is on your fulfillment. You are totally like tunnel visioned. I'm focusing on my happiness. I'm focusing on my path, looking at what you're dealing with right now. Knight of Cups reversed. I'm not going to, focus on looking at what I can do right now to fulfill everybody else. Right now is about me, and I'm taking advantage of that. Like, I want to make sure that I'm hardwired and I'm streamlined and I'm focused on myself. Because looking at the outcome being the Star reverse is often a card that's representative of saying I don't feel like I'm on the right path. So if I feel like I've been led astray, or if I feel like I've gotten off the path I've intended to be on, I can't just keep on going in the direction other people want me to go in, or going in a direction with no sense of direction. I need to get to the root of what I want, focus on that, and take initiative and take action. So I definitely feel like a lot of you are focused. If you feel like you've kind of lost your way or lost your direction or sense of it, it's time to get back on track is what I'm hearing for Aquarians. And you're definitely putting your focus there on what you can do going forward. So Aquas, I like it. Refocused, recentered, regrounded, if you will. And you have a plan in action of what's happening going forward, and you're working towards something. And that's a beautiful thing. It can take some time sometimes to concoct a plan and figure out what the next steps are, but it feels good to work towards something, right? 100%. And to be in that space right now where you don't feel like you're a, chicken, a headless chicken just wandering in with no sense of direction, knowing where you're going is a good thing. So I'm glad you're focusing on yourself, It could be easy to be led astray sometimes. It can be easy to get caught up with life and just not know what's happening. It can be easy to fall into a crowd or a kind of circumstance you're not happy with and just say fuck it, it is what it is. But to take initiative, that takes guts, man. To take initiative, that takes courage, right? To move yourself where you want to be and to regroup and refocus. And I'm glad that you're doing that, because what that shows is you realize you do deserve the best, and in order for you to get that, you have to take that action for yourself. So I'm happy to see you working on doing the best you can do for you. That makes me happy to see 100%. All right, Aquarius. Cool, guys. Really nice reading. Much love and appreciation, Aqua. Thank you for tuning on in. Let's go ahead here and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So with that all being said here, everybody, guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming out here to the weekend reading. Thank you guys very much, man. I do want to say also, I appreciate all the birthday wishes. So guys, thank you for that. It means a lot. I had a really solid birthday here today. Like I mentioned, I turned 25, so I'm halfway to 50, which is nuts. But it's cool, man. I started this channel when I was 18 years old, and a baby. So it's pretty damn cool to know that after all these years, being 25 now, I'm still here doing my thing. I still recognize many of you from the very, very beginning, and I also recognize some new faces as well. So I just want to take the time to say I appreciate you for all that. Thank you for your support over the years. It means more than you know. So seriously, thank you. I'm more than happy to show up as much as I can, and I'm more than happy to help in any way that I can. So much love to the Soul family, man. You guys mean the most to me, okay? Other than that, thank you guys for those of you that did send in donations today. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for your kindness. And as always, if you did enjoy today's video, leave that like button. If you're here and you're new, subscribe. I'd be happy to have you. But with that being said, I'm gonna go get some rest and enjoy the rest of my birthday night and my birthday evening, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody, and peace. Been fighting